my loves, it's Haley Reese, and I really hope that you guys aren't getting too sick of me because this is going to be the second video I've uploaded in one day, and I've never done that before. I've uploaded like back to back on days, but I've never uploaded two in one day. So let me know if you guys are excited about this or if you're like, okay, that's a little too much, Haley. It's a little too much. The reason that I've decided to upload two videos in one day is one, because my last video took centuries to upload. I was trying to upload it for like 4 days. I wound up having to buy a compressor because my videos were just taking far too long to upload. So for one, I felt really bad that you guys went so long without a video. And then for two, I am feeling so inspired to share this knowledge with you guys today. And I really think that you guys will enjoy this video and benefit from it, and it will really give you guys like food for thought on how the universe works. So if you guys want to hear my view and my secrets on creating your own universe and the secrets to how the universe really works, then you guys, this is the video for you. Because this video is probably and hopefully going to change your life and your view on the world as it did for me when I learned these things. And it's one of the most unbelievable keys to have going through life and to have to succeed in life. But before I get into this video, I just want to say, if you are new to my channel and this is one of the first videos you are ever seeing of mine, hello, my name is Haley Reese. I post a ton of videos, and my family here is the best in the entire YouTube community in my opinion, so we would really love it if you would go ahead and click that subscribe button if you do enjoy my videos and join the family. So many of you guys have been trying to come up with like a family name, and I think that we finally found it. There's one that so many of you have been loving, and I love it just as much, and that is the Reese's Pieces. But I was thinking, and let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this, I was thinking that maybe we should spell it Reese's Pieces rather than Reese's Pieces, because I feel like it's just so fitting to the message that we're trying to spread, and it kind of makes us different than the regular Reese's Pieces. So let me know what you guys think of this, but I love the name you came up with. So the universe is an extremely powerful thing, and I believe personally that the universe is created primarily on vibes and energies. And I think that it's a really obvious thing. You know, we get these vibes and these gut feelings, and I truly believe that a lot of the times these have a ton to do with the universe. If you believe in karma, if you believe in auras, if you believe in getting vibes from somebody and them always being right, that is your universal instinct. That is your instinct that you have carried with you from one world to the next. I want to share with you guys quickly, before I get into like the keys of the universe and the laws of the universe, my views on how the universe works, and you guys can kind of form your own opinions and let me know your opinions, because I think no two people have the exact same point of view on the universe. Maybe they do, but a lot of times people have similar ideas, but their own twists and spins on it, and I think that's the beautiful thing about how we were created and how our souls and spirits are, because we were given freedom of choice, which is so awesome, and I think we should always be open to each other's ideas and freedom of choice in those areas. So I believe that prior to this lifetime, we were up in what I'm going to refer to as heaven, but you guys can refer to it as whatever you'd like, and up there, everything is absolutely perfect. So there's no jealousy, there's no anger, there's no violence, there's no race, there's nothing to differentiate us other than that we are all wonderful beings and souls, and we are just all one. And I think that the problem with that is that we never get to experience and we never get to learn what it means to feel these things, and what it means to be maybe disadvantaged in a lifetime, or what it means to be impactful or be like a leader, or what it means to be a follower, or what it means to be somebody who maybe in a past life was completely victimized, and in the next life you are the victimizer or the bully, so to say, and you come back to learn what it was like to be on the opposite side. I think that this world is a world full of lessons, and I think that very often we sign up for what we're down here for. And I know, and I felt this too, that sometimes that's extremely hard to believe, because who would choose some of the lives that some people lead? I understand that. But I believe, and I have to believe, guys, we have to believe that there's a greater purpose beyond all of this, because if there isn't, I mean, I don't even want to think about it. There has to be a reason for the way that the universe works, and there has to be a reason for why we're all down here. I've told you guys so many times that you were created with no mistake. You are down here for a purpose, and you might not have found that purpose yet, or maybe you have, but regardless, it exists. You are exactly enough just as you are, and you have the capability and the ability to channel your inner higher power and your inner divine being, and to be able to flourish that and manifest exactly what you want within this lifetime. For the longest time when I was in a negative headspace, and I got into that negative headspace for multiple reasons. For one, I was extremely bullied. I went through severe anxiety, severe depression, and I really hated myself for a while. And that's the reality of it. For a while, there was a period of time where I didn't like who I was. And I felt like I had so much to offer, but I had no opportunity to offer it. And I felt so trapped, and I was manifesting these negative thoughts on a daily basis. I was constantly putting out these negative thoughts. I was telling myself that I wasn't good enough. I was telling myself that I wouldn't make something of myself. I was telling myself that I wasn't worthy of love or to be loved, that everyone in my life was just better off without me in it. I was constantly putting these things out there, even just to myself. And you know what I got from that? Negativity. I got one bad thing after the other. I was constantly manifesting negative things to happen in my life. Even up until a few months ago, guys, so many bad things were happening, one after the other after the other. I broke my arm. Then my brand new $2,000 MacBook Pro that was a gift to me from my mom who had saved for it, I spilt Powerade when my cast bumped it all over it and I fried it. Then I dropped my phone and cracked my phone screen. Then I went and paid the money to fix it, and then all of a sudden I dropped that phone in the bathtub. You know, I was going out for things. I wasn't getting them. I was putting out all these negative things because every single time something negative happened to me, I manifested another negative thought. Like, why me? Why is this happening to me? Why does this keep piling up? I was overwhelming myself and the universe with all of these negative thoughts. And one day I sat back and I thought to myself, Haley, why was it that so many wonderful things were coming into your life prior, and now suddenly it's like it's just flipped on a dime? It's like you're cursed. And so I sat back and I meditated and I put out there, like, why is this happening? And all of a sudden I found one of my old books that I had read years prior, and it's called The Law of Attraction, The Basic Teachings of Abraham. And I had had this book for years, and I'd never really taken the time to totally read it. I never had. And so I decided that I was going to read it, and I decided I was going to highlight all of the points that I felt that I needed to change my life and to manifest these greater and better things for myself. So I started out reading the book, and I started out trying to do these things. And basically, what the law of attraction is, whatever you are thinking, you are manifesting, good or bad. Whatever it is that you are putting out into the universe, you are creating that reality for yourself. And it's true. Like, I can't explain this enough. I have so many experiences in my lifetime that can really pinpoint that I was putting that out there for myself, that I was creating this reality for myself, you know? I'll give you guys a really good example. Like, I had a friend who was constantly going out for interviews, and she was more than qualified, and she was more than incredible, and she was more than what they even were looking for. And I know that she should have gotten every single interview that she went out for, but she psyched herself out prior to it every single time. She would call me before these interviews, and she would be like, Haley, I don't think I'm gonna get it. Like, look at all these people that are applying. They're so much better than I am. They're so much greater than I am. They're gonna do so much better than I am. They're so much more qualified than I am. And guess what? She didn't get it. And then one day we were having a sleepover, and we were drinking a bottle of wine and just talking about why we're at where we're at in our lives. And I said to her, try manifesting that you are going to get it, that the job that's meant for you will not go by you, that job is going to be the one for you. And every time you go out for something, tell yourself, I am good enough, I am worthy, I am more than qualified. If it is for me, it will be there for me. What is for me will not go by me. And she got the job. So I thought maybe I could read to you guys a few points. I saved the ones that I thought would really, really help you guys, because it's really interesting. They were saying it doesn't matter what you're thinking, you're manifesting. So if you're thinking negative thoughts, you're manifesting them. If you're thinking positive thoughts, you're manifesting them. And it's not even necessarily just saying it. You can't just wake up and be like, I'm going to get my dream job. If you don't truly believe it in your heart and you're really not vibrating to that level, you probably may not get your dream job, because you're not truly believing it with everything that you are. So basically this book is about a woman and her husband, and the woman realizes that she has a gift to talk to her spirit guide, and her spirit guide's name is Abraham. And basically when she meditates, he comes through and just takes control of her hand, and she writes all of these incredible messages that are just things that she would never come up with. And at first it really, really scares her, but then it turns out that these messages from Abraham are so important that she decides to put them into a book. By the way, guys, this is totally not sponsored. This is my book. I bought it. I've had it for like years. So don't think that I'm trying to sell you guys this book by any means. You don't even have to read it. I'm going to read to you the parts that I think that I really want to share with you guys, because you're my family and I want us all to be able to vibrate on these amazing high vibrations and to be able to manifest what we want as a family. So the first thing that I've highlighted here, and I found this one important, and these are my highlights from months ago, so I highlighted it right here. As you can see, I put outlines around it, and it says, to better understand the law of attraction, see yourself as a magnet attracting unto you the essence of that which you are thinking and feeling. And if so, if you are feeling fat, you cannot attract thin. If you feel poor, you cannot attract prosperity, and so on. It defies law. So basically what he's saying here is, if you're constantly telling yourself that you're fat, or you're constantly telling yourself that you're worthless, you cannot attract skinny and you cannot attract self-worth, because you're constantly putting it out there into your heart and your soul and into the universe that you're the opposite. You're constantly putting yourself down here when you deserve to be up here. Like, that's just the reality. And then it says, and I've highlighted this down at the bottom here, when you see something that you would like to experience and you say, yes, I would like to have that, through your attention to it, you invite it into your experience. However, when you see something that you do not want to experience and you shout, no, no, I do not want that, through your attention to it, you invite that into your experience. This is an attraction-based universe. There is no such thing as exclusion. So what he's trying to say here is that no matter what you're putting out there, you're manifesting it. There's no exclusion on it. So it's not just the positive things that you're constantly saying or thinking or putting out there that are going to manifest. If you're constantly putting negative things out there, then you're also attracting that at the same time. There's no one without the other. I've mentioned this in my previous videos, guys. You cannot believe in one thing and not the other. You cannot believe that you can attract good and not believe that you don't have the power or the ability to attract the bad. There is a divine being within you. You are of such a high energy. You are worth so much, and you can manifest whatever it is that you want in life. But you also have to understand that with this power comes the power to attract the negative as well. So moving on, I highlighted this because I think that it's important. And one of the questions that she asked Abraham was, how can I assist those who are feeling pain? And it's basically, I mean, I see it with you guys all the time, and I'm like this too. You always want to try to help other people to manifest these things. And this is a great example here with me telling you guys. I want more than anything for all of you guys to realize your worth and realize your abilities as spiritual beings, and to realize what it is that you can create for yourself. But at the end of the day, I can't do it for you. You know, I can sit behind this camera and post these videos and spread a message of love. But at the end of the day, if you want to feel hate in your heart, I can't control you to feel the love. I can't control you to believe my story times or to believe the messages that I'm sharing. But at the end of the day, I can give you the tools to feel that way. So this is what he said. You cannot create in the experience of another because you cannot think their thoughts. It is the thoughts that they are thinking, the words that they are speaking, or the acts that they are doing that is bringing forth the emotional response from their inner being. They are creating their own agony by giving thought to that which they do not want. Now, what you can do for them is to set the example of joy. Become a being who thinks only of that which he is wanting, who speaks only that which he is wanting, who does only that which he is wanting, and therefore brings forth only joyful emotion. So it's like I always tell you guys, do all things with kindness. Be the good in the world. We can't control how other people are going to act or what they're going to believe or how they're going to treat us, but we can control how we feel. We can control what we are. You know, that's what this family is about. And the final thing that I want to share with you from this book. So her husband, Jerry, asks Abraham, And that will attract these things after he has just told him kind of the secret to attracting these things, which is kind of what we've touched on. And Abraham says this, and I feel this is so important, guys, and I think that this is one of the most important things that I would love for you to take from this video. Your words will not bring you immediate manifestation of what you are asking for. But the more often you say them, and the better you feel while you are saying them, the purer or less contradicted your vibration will be. And soon your world will be filled with these things that you have spoken about. Words alone do not attract. But when you feel emotion when you speak, that means your vibration is strong. And the law of attraction must answer those vibrations. I just got goosebumps while I was reading that to you guys. I could cry because I think so many of us are so often caught up in all of the negative in the world and all of the religion that's brought into things. And at the end of the day, just think of the universe. If you don't want to identify with any particular religion, you don't have to. But there is a universe, and there is a universal energy that connects us all, and that connects us to a higher power, whatever that may be. And I think that we often, in the midst of all the bull that's going on in the world, all of that garbage that we deal with, we often forget that we have a power within us to create our own reality. You have the power within you to wake up today and be exactly who you want to be. You can change your world. It is never, ever, ever, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, too late to change your life around. 5 years ago, when I could talk about this in another video, I was ready to give up on my life for a lot of reasons. And if I would have known then the joy that I would have now and the purpose that I feel that I have and the family that I'm creating, I would have told myself that I was crazy. But I needed to go through that journey to change myself. I needed to become one with the universe and to realize that I create my own reality. We as human beings always try to blame something else. You know, we try to blame that we don't have the money to go to school for the reason that we can't go live our dreams. We try to blame the city that we live in, or the parents that we have, or the friendships that we've accumulated, or the school that we went to, or the past that we went through, or the abuse that we've endured. We try to blame that for the reason that we can't be who we want to be. But all it has to do is start within you. All you have to do is just open your heart to the universe. Tell the universe, today I am changing my life. I want to attract good. I want to open up to everything that you have to offer me. And you will. I just felt so inspired to share this video with you guys because so many of you are saying in the comments that you wish that you could be this, or you wish that you could do that, or you wish that you could accomplish this, and everything that you need to do that is just right inside of you right now. And I believe in you. I believe in you guys with everything that I have, and I love you all so very much. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little spur of the moment video. Also, I want to note before I say goodbye to you guys that I'm going to be doing a Q&A this week, and you can ask anything that you guys want, paranormal, personal, anything. And if you want to ask any of these questions, because I know there are so many of you joining the family daily, you can ask them to me on Twitter, on Instagram, or within the comments below. I would really, really appreciate it if you guys would, because I feel like I'm getting to know so many of you in the comments, and it would just be so awesome if we can continue getting to know each other and I can answer your questions and whatever else. If you guys enjoyed today's spontaneous video, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. I post a ton of videos and I don't want you to miss when I upload. And please give this video a big thumbs up. Like I always say, it makes my heart super happy when you do that, and I really do appreciate it. So if you enjoyed it, please do that. Remember, my loves, do all things with kindness. And until next time, love you.